Om. Om.
ॐ शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम् यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः।
Bhagavad Gita, chapter 18, Bhasya of verse 48. Please read the verse 48.
सहजं कर्म कौन्तेय सदोषमपि न त्यजेत् सर्वारम्भा हि दोषेण धूमेनाग्निरिवावृताः।
All karmas, whether they are of Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, or Shudra, all of them invariably are defective in nature because their very nature itself is binding. Karmas do bind. And yet, Bhagavan says, the sahaja karma, janmajata karma, karma based on one's character, nature, disposition, svabhava. Yes, see the three meanings of this sahaja karma. That karma, though defective, should be done. And the karma belonging to others should not be taken to, even if you are in a position of do them better than your own karma. And even if your karma is not good, some inherent defects are there, yet better take to your karma and not others' karma done better. And then it was pointed out, an ignorant person, one who knows not one's swarupa, chaitanya swarupa, atma swarupa directly, such a jnani, ignorant person, cannot give up karma even for a moment. Now, having explained this, the point of discussion was, how do you say that an ignorant person cannot give up karma? In this context, we have already seen an elaborate discussion. Whether the question is, Atma is always Kriyatmaka, active in nature, it was ruled out. Whether, as Bauddhas say, Vijnanavadi, Atma, the Kriya itself is Karta, doer, it was ruled out. Then Vaisheshika, Satkaryavada was dismissed. Parinamavada of Sankhya was dismissed. Now remains what Vedanta has to tell. So that is now unfolded. Why Vedanta says, why Bhagavan says that karma, action cannot be given up by an ignorant person. So that is now being unfolded. Read first two lines, Parisheshat, we have already seen it.
पारिशेषात् सत् एकम एव वस्तु अविद्यया उत्पत्ति विनाशादि धर्मैः नटवत् अनेकधा विकल्प्यते इति इदं भागवतं मतम् उक्तं नासतो विद्यते भावः इति अस्मिन् श्लोके.
Parisheshat, the remaining means all other schools of thoughts were shown how they are wrong. Now what remains is what Vedanta establishes. Parishesha, because of the remaining fact is this, Sat Ekam Eva Vastu. One and the same entity called Sat in the sense an entity which exists forever, an entity which was never born, an entity which never ends, gets destroyed, no death, an entity which always exists. Trikala Abadhita Vastu. A Vastu, entity which can never get dismissed or cease to exist, either in the past, present, or future. And many times we have seen this entity cannot be anything other than Chaitanya, the pure awareness principle, pure consciousness principle called Atma, Brahma. So, Sat Ekame Vastu, all that is there in and through the entire cosmos, creation, Srishti, is only this never, the entity which never gets destroyed, which always is, which is all pervasive. But the problem is, though it is so, avidya, because of not knowing it, what happens? Utpatti vinashadi dharmai natavat anekadha vikalpyate. The same entity Chaitanya, which is of course our true nature, our real nature, but avidya, because of its ignorance, anekadha vikalpyate. Vikalpyate is imagined, it is projected in manifold ways. How? Utpatti vinashadi dharmai. By these characteristic features of birth, death, growth, happy, sorrowful, endless varieties of these features, not our one and the same person enacting different roles as an actor or actress. One and same the same. Now he is what? Emperor. In next episode he is a beggar. Isam is a hunter. Like this. Entity is one and same. So like this entity Sat, the Chaitanya, Natavat like an actor, Anekadha Vikalpate is imagined to be in manifold ways. This is what Idi Idam Bhagavatam Matam. This is what Bhagavan Krishna has to say. This is what the truth is. And he has already told where it is told, Uktam, second chapter, verse 16. Na sato vidyate bhavaha, na bhavo vidyate sata, etc. We have seen in detail. A sat, ever existent entity, can never have abhava, means absence of existence. An ever existent entity can never cease to exist, can never become non-existent. Again, na sato vidyate bhava, na bhavo vidyate sata. Asataha bhav, what you are saying is, sataha abhavaha na vidyate. An ever existent entity can never become non-existent. Other way is, asataha bhavaha na vidyate. An entity truly is not there, though experientially it may appear to be there. Be very careful here. An entity truly not there, but experientially may appear to be there. Such an entity can never have a real existence. Asataha bhavaha na vidyate. Just like this. What is there is only rope, but because of the dim light, you didn't recognize the rope, and what you start imagining as a snake. Somebody thought it's a garland. Somebody said it's a, what is it? A crack in the earth. Someone said it is a stick. Manifold it is what imagined. Why? That it is a rope is not known. Now, this is what rope, because of ignorance, was imagined to be manifold ways. Now that in the place of rope, that snake which is seen, have you seen or not? Yes. You are frightened. You are running away. Truly that snake is not there. Asataha, seemingly appearing, experienced, seen rope is not there at all. What is the rope? So equally, entire Jagat, including our embodiments, bodies, with all varieties of experiences, from birth to death, though appears to be there, it is asat, truly is not there. Iti asmin loke. This is what we have already seen the second chapter. Earlier also we have seen this. So this is what it means. Truly is not there. An ever existent entity can never cease to exist. And other entity, though which is not there, yet it appears to be there, cannot have true existence. Iti asmin loke. This is what is called a Bhagavata Mata. Means what Bhagavan Krishna has to say. Now, this is shown how it is not there. Continue, Sat Pratyas.
सत् प्रत्ययस्य अव्यभिचारात् व्यभिचाराच्च इतरेषाम् इति.
Sat Pratyaya, that experience or that cognition or that knowledge or that understanding that it isness, existence, avyavichara, in and through all our experiences, irrespective of good, bad, joyous, sorrowful, desired, undesired, irrespective of all our experiences, one factor never changes, ever exists. What is that? Ease, 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 easiness, existence. I am a child. I am a boy or girl. I am youth. I am middle-aged man or woman. I am old person. What all changes and what exists? I am, I am, I am, I am. Invariably is there in all these experiences. And childhood gone, boyhood or girlhood gone, youth gone, middle age status gone, old age status gone, varying. Vyabhichara. One entity, that am, isness, always is there, never ceases to exist. It never becomes non-existent. And other all features come, go, come, go, come, go, they are asat. This isness is sat, ever existent principle. It can belong to only Chaitanya. This is as far as I am concerned. I mean as an entity, individual. You take any in the world, thing in the world. The tree is, the cow is, car is, hundreds of things. Is. Existence, sat aspect is common. Tree aspect, car aspect, or anything aspect, they go vary. So therefore, that invariably existing principle called as sat pratyaya. Pratyaya means knowledge. It can mean experience or also means thought, but it is. Avyabhichara means it is consistent, changelessly available. Whereas iteresham, cha means whereas, not and here, whereas. Iteresham, other exclusive features of each and every entity. What Vyabhichara Chaitaresha. They are Vyabhichara, means they are not consistent. They appear to be there and then disappear. Now you may say, see, look here, the apple on my palm. Swamiji, it is not there. When you say it is there, yes, apple is not, but the absence of the apple is. Even a thing which you say is not, its existence is. Why? Because that existence, ever existence, isness Chaitanya only, you can be aware that it is not there. When you say such a person is not in the audience here, maybe he is not there, but his absence is, you are able to cognize it. So therefore, a thing is or is not, the common denominator is the isness principle in everything. So, Sat Pratyaya is ever existent, invariably present in all our experiences, in all our knowledge, whatever we undergo. Whereas there are other things which appear to be there, which are experientially available, but truly they are not there. Again, I'm reminding the definition of Sat. Sat is an entity which exists in 3 periods of time, past, present, and future, without any change or mutation. That is the Vedantic definition. So that is there. Now the question comes. So what is it? Other schools of thoughts are dismissed. Atma is the one which is all the same, can never get destroyed. And what was the topic of our ascertainment? Ignorant person can never give up karma, is it not? My dear sir, you Vedantin is telling us that isness principle, Chaitanya, which always is, but it is always actionless. It is always Nishkriya. Is what you are saying. I am not telling. You means to Vedanta. If Atma, this Sat principle, this Chaitanya Tattva, what is the true me, I, is actionless in the sense no karma, no action is ever possible on its part. Where is the question of an ignorant person not being able to give up karma? Means he can't do karma itself. Action itself is not possible, the part of Atma. Where is the occasion of not giving up? Valid question. For this, the answer is being given now. Read further. Katham tarhi.
कथम तर्हि आत्मनः अविक्रियत्वे अशेषतः कर्मणः त्यागः न उपपद्यते इति.
Tarhi. If you say this, then Atmanaha avikriyatve. According to you, Vedanta, Atma, the ever-existent principle, the Sat principle, the Chaitanya principle, the pure earth principle, when it is avikriyatve, it has no vikriya, it has no change, it is changeless, means no karma, no action is ever possible on the part of Atma, because any karma involves change. Chalanatmakam karma. The very nature of karma action is some change is involved. And your Atma is changeless. How any karma can take place? And when this is so, how dare you say that ignorant person cannot give up karma? No karma is ever possible, and you are taking karma cannot be given up. That's what the question. So he, in that case, what is that? In the case, what that case is? Atmanaha avikriyatve. According to you, Atma is nishkriya, actionless, in the sense no action can ever be possible on the part of Atma. If this is true, he says, Katham asheshatah karmanaha tyaga na upapadyate. No upapadyate. Not possible. What is not possible? Karmanaha asheshatah tyaga. An ignorant person can never give up karmas totally. How do you say that ignorant person cannot give totally the karma? Because the ignorant person means Atma Swarupa only. On one side you are telling Atma cannot do any action. Action is impossible for Atma. Other side you are telling ignorant person cannot give up karma at all. He is subject to karma. Are you not contradicting? At face value, it is a contradiction. Now we say it is not so. How it is explained? For which is a question Siddhanti answers. Yadi
यदि वस्तुभूताः गुणाः यदि वा अविद्या कल्पिताः तद्धर्मः कर्म तत् आत्मनि अविद्यारोपितम् एव इति अविद्वान् न हि कश्चित् क्षणमपि अशेषतः त्यक्तुं शक्नोति इति उक्तम्.
Sir, when we said that an ignorant person can never give up karmas totally, means an ignorant person can never remain without doing some karma or other. What I meant is this. What is it? Yadi vastu bhutaha gunaha yadi va avidya kalpita. See, this is where problem comes. That guna, Translation will not help. Siddhanti is posing counter question or two possibilities. See, look, karmas, actions are always done at the level of body, indriyas, senses, pranas, mind, intellect. Is it not? Yes. But what is the cause of this? The cause of physical body, senses, indriyas, pranas, mind, intellect. As a first step, you have to say Pancha Mahabhutas, 5 elements: space, air, fire, water, earth. Yes. Still further, they are Trigunatmikaha. Panchabhutas are from Prakriti, Maya Tattva, the creative power, which is threefold in nature, consisting of Sattva Guna, Rajo Guna, Tamo Guna. Means our embodiment, the gross level, subtle level, etc., is made up of 3 gunas. And the nature of 3 gunas is always changing karma. The very feature of 3 gunas, sattva guna, rajo guna, is always changing karma. Means this ignorant person who has mistaken the body, indriyas, the mind, intellect as I, is taking these 3 gunas as what? Its features, character features. Even sukha dukha, happiness, joy, etc. is what? 3 gunas only. So long as the 3 gunas are there, they can never keep quiet. They have to take to karma because they take this body as I. How can they escape karma? At the most, they may say, no, 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 I don't do anything. I am sitting quietly. I am sitting quietly without doing. Acha, you are sitting quietly. That sitting quiet is a karma. I am doing that. Karma doesn't mean that you have to uplift the mountains and whatever. Even looking at something is karma. Having some opinion about it, karma. So, it says, the question is, whether the gunaha, that is the body, indriyas, senses, pranas, mind, etc., gunaha, vastubhuta, are they real? Or yadiva, what is that? Avidya kalpitaha. They are what? Avidya. See, vastubhuta gunaha, that is, gunas are real in nature according to Sankhya school of thought. Are they real? Or question. Or yadiva, these gunaha, avidya kalpitaha. They are falsely imagined by avidya, ignorance. He says, Bhashyakara says, we are not bothered. At this level or in this context, we are not bothered whether gunas are real as per Sankhya or gunas means what? Body, etc. Or gunas, effect, body, etc. is false, not real, according to Vedanta. let us not bother. But one thing is certain as far as its feature is concerned. Of what gunas? What is it? Tad dharma karma. In either case, let us not enter that dispute now. Whether gunas means effect, body, etc., are real or not. One thing is certain: their dharma, its characteristic feature, is what? Karma, action. Body is there, senses are there, pranas are there, mind is there, intellect is there, product of guna. Action is inevitable. That is their nature. So therefore, what happens now? Karma is inevitable. And because this person, due to avidya, due to ignorance, not knowing one's swarupa, what has he done? On Atma, true I, the features of body, etc., the features of gunas, namely karma, he has mistakenly attributed, he has superimposed. So therefore, tat means gunanam dharma, namely karma. The karma, which is the intrinsic feature of body, mind, etc., that avidya ropitam eva iti. So atmani, it is superimposed, mistakenly attributed as atma doing all these things because of what? Avidya, by avidya. And therefore, avidwan means ajnani, who takes the body which is the product of guna as I. Nahi kashchit kshanamapi, not even for a single moment, at their adhyara karma, asheshataha tektum shaknoti. Therefore, it was told that an ignorant person who has mistaken the body, etc., the product of gunas as I, can never give up karma even for a moment. We agree that on the part of Atma, Chaitanya, no karma is ever possible, agreed. But in the case of this ignorant person who mistakes the body, etc., as I, is the product of guna, karma is inevitable because gunas without karma, body, etc., without karma, can never happen to be there. It's never possible. So therefore, now this is what the plight of who? Ignorant person. Now come to the jnani, who has no avidya. He knows his chit swarupa, chaitanya swarupa, pure consciousness, this entity, pure awareness entity, as it is in its true nature, free from all the body, etc. He knows what? No karma is possible on my part. My part means what? Me, Chaitanya, Atma. That body, I am not that at all. It's not lip service. By direct knowledge, he has known that. So therefore, on the part of a jnani, karma is not possible at all. Vyavahara, because of prarabdha, he may appear being as like an ignorant person, but he never mistakes those karma as done by me, because he is centered where? In Chaitanya, Atma, and not this embodiment. So that is what is now brought to our notice. Read further.
विद्वान् तु पुनः विद्यया अविद्यायां निवृत्तायां शक्नोति एव अशेषतः कर्म परित्यक्तुम् अविद्याध्यारोपितस्य शेषानुपपत्तेः.
Now say punaha further. To contrast, but no, but means contrast. Further, Because of what is this contrast? Vidvantu. Tu is to, what is that? Show the contrast with the ignorant avidwan. The contrast between jnani vidwan, ajnani avidwan, to show that two, whereas like this. Vidya, Punah means to add further. Vidyaya avidyayam nivruttaya. By vidya, by atma jnana, by knowing my true nature, Atma Sarupa, in its true nature, free from embodiments, Chaitanya Satchit Ananda Sarupa, Avidyayam Nivruttayam. When Avidya is Nivrutta, ended, ignorance of my Swarupa is ended. He says that Vidwan, Jnani, Asheshataha karma parityaktum shaknoti eva is certainly capable of tyaktum, to give up what? Karma. How? Asheshataha, entirely. Jnani, who knows his Swarupa as actionless entity, free from embodiment, is certainly capable of giving up karma totally. Whereas in contrast, ignorant person who has identified with the embodiment, which is a product of three gunas, which are always active in nature, cannot remain without karma even for a single moment. So parityaktum. Check that. And in this state of knowledge, vidya avasthayam, when the vidya is gained, this is the fact. What is it? Avidya dhyaropitasya sheshanupatte. Sheshanupatte means nothing can remain. It is not possible to remain. What is not possible? What is not possible to remain there? Avidya dhyaropitasya. Whatever that is superimposed or falsely attributed on account of avidya. The movement in the light, you have seen the rope to be there. There cannot be even the least trace of either the snake or the garland or the stick or a crack in the earth, which other persons have imagined. So also, in the wake of knowledge of Swarupa, there is no cognition of any of these entities which are erroneously superimposed on Chaitanya Atma, beginning from gross body, indriyas, pranas, mind, intellect, and entire creation srishti. But in the ignorance, state of ignorance, not only they are there, but the body at certain is taken as I. So avidyadhyaropitasya, whatever that is, falsely superimposed into avidya, where vidyavasthayam, you add there adhyar, missing word to make it complete sentence. In the state of ignorance, the state of knowledge, sheshanupatti, sheshasya anupatti, shesha, remaining of anything superimposed, is not at all possible, for which an illustration is being given. Continue.
न हि तैमिरिक दृष्ट्या अध्यारोपितस्य द्विचंद्रादेः तिमिरापगमे शेषः अवतिष्ठते.
Just the example is that of a person suffering from cataract. that is Timira. Timira also means, what is that? Darkness. But here, you can take Anvaya. Timirapagame Taimirika Drishtya Adhyaropitasya Dvichandradehe Sheshaha Na Hi Avatishtate. Illustrate it like this. An ignorant, not ignorant, a person suffering from cataract, if he sees a moon, he says two moons there. In the childhood, I was a little amused. Happened to be in the dispensary, government dispensary. The doctor was asking, he was holding the finger like this, asking someone, how many? I was wondering, however illiterate he may be, does he not know one? What was it saying? Whether he is seeing two fingers there. Means a person suffering from acute cataract sees one more than that. Now, he had the cataract and he sees Dvichandra. The place of one moon, he says the cataract was removed. He never sees two there. There is no trace of cataract. Like that. Say, Timirapagame. When the cataract is removed, say, Taimirika Drishtya. Earlier, from the standpoint of cataract, Taimirika Drishtya, Adhyaropitasya Dvichandrade. The second moon superimposed, etc., in the sense, a person suffering from cataract seeing two moons in the place one is there. That second moon that is superimposed erroneously, the Dvichandra, Sheshaha Nahi Avatishtate. Shesha means nothing remains of that. Means he is not, there is no second moon there at all. Nahi Avatishtate, doesn't remain at all. Evam cha sati. This being so, they say, what all Bhagavan Krishna has said so far, what all Vedanta declares holds good. Continue evam cha sati.
एवं च सति इदं वचनम उपपन्नम सर्वकर्माणि मनसा इत्यादि.
This being the truth, whatever that was conceived, seen, experienced in the state of ignorance never continues to be in the state of knowledge. This is so. Idam vachanam, this statement of Bhagavan Krishna. What is it? Namely, sarva karmani manasa sanyasyaste sukham vashi navadvare pure dehi naiva kurvanna karayan. I'm not going to explain this. It is from chapter 5, verse 13. This jnani, having given up all karmas of manasa, physically may do, but in and through he knows my Chaitanya Swarupa Atma is very directly experiencing. I, Atma, doesn't do anything at all. So, manasa sanyasya means whatever is superimposed, having given up, he remains. Where? In this body. Where you and me are there. If I ask you, where are you? I'm here sitting on the chair. Or I'm here standing. You are sitting on the chair. What did you take as I? Body. Jnani says, Navadvare Pure Dehi. I am in this body. Means me, Chaitanya, is distinct from the body. This is not simply verbalizing. or making a statement, but declaring the fact that he has discovered, he has directly experienced, without doing anything. Actions take place at the body level. Where do I care? Actions take place at the mental level. Where do I care? I'm free from them. They are doing. Just like electricity. If it is able to be aware of, the fan is whirling at full speed. I'm not whirling. In my presence, the fan is whirling. Is it not like that? Me Chaitanya, which is directly aware of, free from this superhuman embodiment. I don't do anything. In my presence, they do. I don't care for that. Because I'm not concerned with them. So that is what the vision of a jnani. So that being the case, such statements of Bhagavan Krishna hold good. Further statements, it continues this way.
स्वे स्वे कर्मण्यभिरतः संसिद्धिं लभते नरः.
Contrast now. What was told earlier in the case of Jnani. Now, Ajnani. Sve sve karmani abhirataha. The person who is abhirataha, totally engaged. But who is that person? Ignorant person, not jnani, ajna. One, the ignorant person who is engaged in svese karmani, their own karma, swabhavaja karma was discussed earlier. The one's duties, that such a person, samsiddhim labhate, that he does karma. What does it show? That aropa, superimposition, wrongly attributing the body, etc., as I is still there. No doubt, the context is Karma Yoga. Karma Yogi does the karma as a worship of Ishvara. Very good. But still, he is at the level of ignorance only. It is helpful for him to gain the knowledge afterward, because it gives Chitta Shuddhi, pure mind. But now, though engaged in Karma Yoga, so those karmani abhirataha, engaged in karma at the levels of body, mind, etc. And therefore what? Superimposed is still there. And such person, of course, because of his dedication to Ishvara, he is not bothered about the result. That person gets samsiddhim. Samsiddhim, that eligibility of the body, mind, etc. to gain knowledge and get nishtha, steadfastness in that knowledge. Siddhi, samsiddhi. You see, this accomplishment, even gaining knowledge also can be siddhi. But in this context, samsiddhi is what? That eligibility, so that is, earlier told it is, where stanza 45. This is from 18th chapter, 45th stanza. Yata pravrittir bhutanam, etc. So samsiddhim labate naraha. Again, same thing is that this person also is ignorant person. So, Savakarmana, continue.
स्वकर्मणा तमभ्यर्च्य सिद्धिं विन्दति मानवः इति च.
These 45, 46 verses of this chapter are cited here. Swakarmana tam abhyartya. Tam parameshwaram. Yata pravritir bhutan told. Having worshipped by one's karmas, having discharged one's duties as a offering, worship of Ishvara. Manavaha siddhim labhati vindati. Gains that eligibility to get of the body, etc., to gain knowledge and get nishtha in that. What does it negate? Ignorance is still there. So therefore, a jnani who has no identification with the Trigunatmika Deha, etc., even at the bodily level, seeming actions may go on, but he knows I don't do it. It's not simple verbalization based on his discovery, based on his aparoksha jnana. Whereas an ignorant person, maybe mumukshu, does karma with the attitude of karma yoga. Still, what is that? The ajnana is there. So that being the case, it is ascertained ajnani can never give up karma because the embodiment which he mistakes I is made up of three guna, which are always active in nature. Whereas the jnani, who has no identity in the body, he knows directly the Chaitanya free from all that, Atma free from all that. Even if it does karma at the from the standpoint of the Vyavahara, from the standpoint of the people, he knows me, Chaitanya Atma, doesn't do anything at all. So with this now, the karmas at their best can give us what the Chitta Shuddhi called here as Siddhi, that thorough preparedness of mind, which is highly calm and composed, which is totally withdrawn from the world, which enables us to cognize our Chaitanya Swarupa in its true nature, because in such a mind, Chaitanya Rupa Atma gets reflected as it is in its true nature. If this frame of mind, which is gained through Karma Yoga, which can withdraw itself from all the external things, is not there, that mind is full of cognitions, experiences, knowledge of all that is there in the world, from body onwards up to anything in the world. Chaitanya is there, mind is there, reflection is there, but mixed with all. But Shuddhanta Karana is not mixed with that, it simply reflects that your Atma Swarupa, Chaitanya Swarupa. So therefore, karma can lead you up to here. Question comes, why should we get this? Now comes the real accomplishment. With this preparation, acquisition of this state of mind is called what is Samsiddhi, pure mind, Chitta Shuddhi, Shuddha Antakarana, at least called Prasada also. What you are going to get the Atma Swarupa Jnana, that is now being pointed out in the next verse. Then Bhagavan proceeds ahead. We'll see that. What is that? 49. That is what we can get it. Then Bhagavan describes the journey from Chitta Shuddhi to Jnana Nishtha, acquisition of Brahma, gaining Brahma. It starts from verse 50. And in that context, in the Bhasya 50, Bhashyakara elaborately has discussed and portrayed how Atma Jnana can be gained. This is a matter of little subtle discussion, a subtle analysis. Because we say knowledge, knowledge, knowledge. But we don't know what is the nature of knowledge. I'm not talking Atma Jnana, but other knowledge also. Common experience, क्या बात है? Moment by moment you are experiencing. Moment by moment, we are knowing this or that. But exactly how that knowledge takes place, exactly how that experience takes place, that needs to be understood so that we can set right our present mistake of not knowing our Swarupa and mistaking what I am not as I. So that is that the method will be from 51 onwards. But how exactly? Explained in the 50. Before that, this is what is to be gained. What is that to be gained by this? Should the read, read Prastavana Bhasya, Yacha.
या च कर्मजा सिद्धिः उक्ता ज्ञाननिष्ठा योग्यता लक्षणा तस्याः फलभूता नैष्कर्म्य सिद्धिः ज्ञाननिष्ठा लक्षणा वक्तव्या इति श्लोकः आरभ्यते असक्त बुद्धिः इति।
Sakudiri, Sakanda 49. Why Bhagavan has said this? See, look, you have arrived or you are supposed to arrive up to the level of, what is it? Yacha Karmaja Siddhi, the top accomplishment. Siddhi means here Chitta Shuddhi, Shuddha Antakarna, pure mind, which is Karmaja Siddhi. It is the highest accomplishment that you can gain through karma. Ukta, told in the earlier. What is it? Namely, Jnana Nishtha Yogyata Lakshana. The Chitta Shuddhi, if it is there, one becomes qualified, becomes eligible to gain Jnana Nishtha, firm abidance in Atma Jnana, Brahma Jnana, Yogyata, eligibility. Now, you have gained this. But what are you going to get out of it? Final result. Tasyaha falabhuta naishkarmya siddhi. It's fructification. Karmaja siddhi is the means. This means what end you are going to get is naishkarmya siddhi. Accomplishment or gaining of that entity which is nishkarma. The technical name. Nishkarma means the entity where karma, action is not possible. Not where it is possible and I don't do. No. Karma, action itself is impossible. That nishkarma. That its state itself is nishkarma. Accomplishment of that. Now think, what is that entity where karma is not possible? We have seen earlier, for karma what is necessary? Physical body, indriyas, pranas, mind, intellect, constituted of three gunas. Panchamahata three gunas. Necessary. These are called upadhis, embodiments. These are not in Chaitanya Swarupa Atma. Atma being upadhi rahita, embodiment rahita, cannot take to any karma. In the presence of electricity, varieties of gadgets do varieties of functions. But electricity is what? Functionless. Why? None of these gadgets are there in it. Gadgets are not intrinsic feature of electricity. So also, Deha, Mana, Buddhi, at what level the karma is there, is not the intrinsic feature of Chaitanya. So the whose mind is absorbed in Chaitanya Atma, karma is just impossible. So therefore, that Naishkarmya means the state wherein your mind totally gets absorbed in the Chaitanya Sarupa Atma, where karma, action, is next to impossible. So that is what you get by Chitta Shuddhi. Then in the next verse, Bhagavan will say, not but next verse onwards, the process, the order from gaining Chitta Shuddhi up to Brahma Prapti, gaining of Brahma, are called Jnanishta. Is going to be told. Before that, let us say this and then we'll proceed further. Read 49.
असक्तबुद्धिः सर्वत्र जितात्मा विगतस्पृहः नैष्कर्म्यसिद्धिं परमां सन्न्यासेनाधिगच्छति.
We'll take next time tomorrow morning. Om.
स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण महीं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु. काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितः ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः. ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्. असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः. हरिः ॐ.